Hi, it is currently 12:21 at night right now, and I'm gonna do a trade recap for you guys because today was another no trade day. I had a few emotions this trading day, trading night. Obviously, price is making a different move, which we're not usually used to seeing. Usually, price is just pushing up, but it decided to do something different today, which is a good thing. But it wasn't something particularly I wanted to take a buy off of. Obviously, like, I wouldn't be taking a buy at this stage, but just from looking at it, I'm not yet sure if I want to take the continuation if price does end up continuing. But that's a Monday issue, and then hopefully end of New York session will show a little bit more so that I can analyze that in my weekly analysis video. But I noticed that I didn't do my journaling this morning, so I'm going to go through the trade that I was looking at basically today. Obviously, you can see price has been pushing all-time highs. I'm going to start on let's have a look at the 4-hour really quickly. Nothing. We just got this new all-time high here. But yeah, I think the 1 hour is going to be better for this analysis. So we've got this new all-time high. Actually, no, let me start from here. So this is yesterday's price action. We can see that price has made a high here. This is a small high, but it's still a high, and it did a retracement, and then it continued upwards, and then it pushed upwards. So I marked out this high, which I guess it should have been a little bit more over here. Looking back in hindsight, I think I was trying to include this thing, but it's so unnecessary. This is the high, and then this is where price pushed off of. So this is the low. So this is where price is bearish below. So what we have already seen is an indication. I was thinking, oh, okay, price might just correct, but as you can see, it has corrected, but it continued all the way up to this level. It made a new low here, and then I mark this out as buyers sitting here because we can see price bought up, almost made a new high, but then it didn't. So I knew that there was strong buyers sitting here, and then we actually formed a lower high. It's a higher high when you look at the candle close, but if you look at the wicks, it's the lower high, and then you can see price pushed. It had a little bit of buyer pressure here, but then essentially it just shot through all the buyers. So buyers have been wiped out at this level, and it's come back down to here and made this low. So this could be seen as the correction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this because obviously the buyers have been, there's no more buyers sitting here because price is going straight through. So I can get rid of this alert. I can't remember why these alerts were. Oh, these were probably. Oh, wait, no, that was probably internal structure. My bad. But yeah, that's what we can see on the 1 hour. So if I wanted to take any setup, I'd want to see price go down to here and then make the bullish structure and then go back up to that indication level. That's the setup that I was looking for today. I didn't know that it was gonna create an indication this high up, but that's fine. And I mean, because it's so far up and it's retraced so much, it's like I'm looking at this like, it's a good idea. But then obviously we got this low here. It looks like price is pushing below here, so it could, instead of going down and upwards, it could go down here and go below this level, because this is my price is bearish below level because we've got this low that made this indication level in the first place. But all in all, I won't be selling anytime soon. But yeah, so I mean, there's not too much to say about this trade, to be honest. Like, all that I would really be waiting for right now is a continuation back above that level, but I'm not sure because the selling pressure is so strong at the moment. But just see what price does. I'm gonna get rid of this level. I don't know what this is for anymore. Can't remember what that was for. I should really start labeling my alerts. But I mean, you can see like I'm only wanting to do buys because the high time frame has been bullish. So even though price is going bearish right now, it's not giving me a setup, and the only setup that I would be taking is a bullish setup. But something that we can observe here is that price made this low here, and then price has come down and technically made a new indication. The only reason why I'm a little bit unsure about this is because look at the 1 hour. This isn't a swing low on the 1 hour, however it is on the 4 hour. So price is basically, it's essentially made an indication to the downside, and then it could buy up and correct and then reject off at this level, if we're talking about ICC. So I feel like this, taking any setups in this area is going to be high risk, because even like we can see prices bought up here, and then as soon as it came back below this level, there was just momentum going down. So I mean, this is definitely a no trade zone. I'm not sure if we had one marked out earlier today, but this is definitely a no trade zone. And let's pop one just below here so we know this whole thing's a no trade zone. And it's a no trade zone because there was buyers sitting here, and the buyers were ran through. There's this low in the market on the 1 hour, and this low has been, there's been an indication past this low, so price could do an indication, a correction, and a continuation. And even if you look at this trend here, there's no pullback, so price could pull back and make a lower high any day. So a risky one to take. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking any sells anyway, but if you were to take any sells, be a bit risky. In my opinion, I'm no pro, but that's just what I'm seeing from looking at the charts. And then we can see prices pushing to potentially make an indication below here, a correction and continuation. But I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. There's no point predicting, but that was today's setup. There again was not much on today. There was no news today. So let's do the journaling. Unfortunately, okay, let's just do the morning journaling. So we'll do the pre-market analysis. We can do that together. See how good my memory is. Okay, so we're obviously we're trading gold. High time frame bias was bullish. Key levels was the all-time high. And the indication level. So the indication level is this level here, where price essentially originally made an indication off of. So price made this indication. Obviously this morning we're only seeing this much, and then it's made a correction. So we're waiting for the continuation. So this is the key level that I was talking about when I wrote that down. And then news events is non-market conditions. They were trending. My bias is buy. It was buys. So I'm waiting for correction and continuation, because obviously price already made that indication level. Invalidation where I'm sitting out. When price crosses the low. So the low that I'm talking about is this low. This is where price is invalidated. So as soon as price makes its way below this low, invalidated. But I mean, in all of this is invalidated, but this is hindsight, so I can't mark that out as like a pre-analysis, because I mean, we didn't get all of this price action this morning, so I didn't know that price was going to cross this low. But yeah, and then max risk would have been 1%. Trade management would have been 1 trade a day. I was feeling this morning, and still have a little bit, felt like FOMO and the need to take a trade because I missed one. And then rules to remind myself, market always presents opportunity. Okay. I remind myself that every single day. If you want to check my videos, you can double check. I remind myself that literally every single day. It helps me not FOMO. It helps me not get greedy. It helps me so much, like just in my emotions, just reminding myself that market always presents opportunities. And I remind myself it every single day. So the setup opportunity observed, there was a correction. There was a bullish ICC setup. No continuation. And price headed to break the face looks so awful whenever I'm typing. But my glasses, I've got the dual lens, so this is where like it helps with like close up. This helps with like my far vision. So whenever I'm typing, I'm like this because I'm like trying to like get to the lower part of my lens so I can read it better. But yeah, I would explain that for a reason. No one really cares. But reason for entry or sitting out, no continuation. Price headed to break the low. Has price broken the low? It's literally so close. Literally so close. It's crazy that it's selling off like this. I actually made the mistake today. I'm gonna be so proud of you guys. Where is it? I think it's in here. Yeah, I made the mistake of going into here, and then because I was trying to read the news, because I learned how I saw this one and I read that, and then I was reading this one too. But I learned how to read the comics market things that come through, the delivery intentions breakdown. I learned how to read those the other day, but then I went into, I think here, no, I went into here, I made this mistake, and this person using ChatGPT, and I saw someone saying like, I told you guys price was going to sell off yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, is price selling off? Should I take a sell? I wasn't really like that, but like, I wasn't like immediately like wanting to take a sell, but I was like, damn, is it sell time? It's definitely not. It is definitely not. Definitely won't be taking any sells anytime soon. But anyway, where was I at? Okay, yeah, didn't take anything. Emotions, was wanting to take a trade. This is really embarrassing, but for validation, yeah. And I say that because I wanted to take a trade so that I could be like, hey guys, I took a trade today. I won money and I won a trade. So it was really just validation and ego. And I wasn't heavily going into the charts like that, but I just picked up on it when I was analyzing price, because I could see that price was making, it was doing a correction, and I was like, oh, like, maybe I can take a setup today, and then I can, tell everyone that I took a setup, and then I can win the setup, and then I'll have another green day on the month, and that will be really fun. And then I was like, hold on, like, that's not really a good mindset to have. Like, why do you feel the need to have a winning trade for other people? Like, it's unnecessary, and price is clearly selling off really aggressively, so why would you even think about taking a buy at this moment with no continuation? So I was feeling that way, and then also feeling FOMO because I missed my entry yesterday. Love that. Did I follow my plan? Yes, I did. Except my daily trading routine. I literally say that every single day because I've got all of this that I'm supposed to do every single day, and I'm so mad because I haven't had a chance to do it, but I've also been so busy. So I'm like considering, like, do I just like lessen the list? But then also I don't want to give up, so I'm not going to lessen the list. I'm just not going to do it. But I need to really get onto that. Mistakes noticed was really just my emotions and not doing my daily routine. I literally procrastinated it. Hello? Am I okay? Okay. Discipline rating is 7 because I didn't do my daily routine. There was just an itch on the top of my nose. I promise I was not picking my nose. Key takeaways from today. Don't rush into an entry, because I'm sure if I was trying to rush into an entry, I would have taken a buy somewhere close to this level. Like, look, if I was trying to rush an entry, I could have traded this when I actually think about it, or this. This is probably more realistic because it's like Obviously prices made that indication. This is indication level, so price should correct back to this level, and then we can see here that it's like a lower, a higher low. It's really not, because that looks like internal structure more than anything. But yeah, I could have entered here, and then I could have, forced a trade if I really wanted to, and then as you can see, I would have gotten stopped out. So I'm glad that I didn't rush into an entry and force one. What I'll do better tomorrow, my daily routine. I say this every day. I really need to do it. And then we'll get a screenshot, and it's going to have my face in it, so that's going to be really awkward later on when I do my weekly recap for YouTube. I'm just going to see different faces of me every single day, but it's fine. Let's actually put a screenshot of the 1 hour. Whoop. As you can see, I'm studying ICC. I've already watched all of those videos, but I wanted to revise it. Just because I feel like at the start I watched all the videos and then I just stopped watching everything altogether, and I just back tested and forward tested and then live traded from that point. So I wanted to revise the content. But yeah, this is my trade recap. There's nothing really else more to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this little trade recap, and hopefully you guys didn't take buys while price was selling. Who knows what price is going to do within the next New York, by the end of this New York session. I probably won't be up for that because, again, you can see in the corner it's 12:30 right now. So yeah, I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys had a great trading week. I hope you guys had a green week, if not a break-even week. This week I took no trades, so hopefully you guys, if you took a trade, hopefully it went well. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, if not later today. Bye.